Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome your 2022 High School Sports Awards All-Stars.
As a high school counselor who advises young people about their options for college and career after high school graduation, I feel like one of the most valuable things available to them is the ROTC scholarship at the college level. Among the benefits are obviously the scholarship money for students, the ability to improve their physical fitness levels, the leadership and training experiences that they receive, the career options that are available to students after college graduation, both in the military and in the civilian world. And lastly, and I think most importantly, just being a part of something bigger than themselves.
Competition. It has defined you since you were a little kid. Shouting the loudest, running the fastest. This passion grew into a love for all sports. It consumed you. But in high school, something changed. You're not just competing. You're part of something bigger. Wearing your jersey to school on game day means something. You have school spirit. Pride in your school makes your heart bigger, weaknesses fewer. That part of you that wants to crush it every time you step on the track, it's stronger too. That's why you don't complain about workouts at 6 a.m. And school pride isn't exclusive to you and your teammates. Your coach has it. Screaming grandparents in the stands, they have it too. That lump in your throat you get when you run onto the field before the game, that's what happens when you represent a legacy. School spirit can come from a great mascot and school colors. It can come from dominating a team rival across town. But to your friends, parents, and the community, school spirit comes from you.
The spirit of competition in our high schools has never been stronger. We support the parents, teachers, and coaches of all the student athletes of Tennessee. We support you.
All the stars have aligned, it's our time to shine. Yeah, this is our moment. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it?
Are you ready? Get ready.
Are you ready for it?
Are you ready for your life to change? Are you ready for what it takes? Make the break creates the chosen. The moment is now, the time is golden. Dedication mixed with focus. No circus or hocus pocus. No joke when it comes to greatness. It's your moment, you just gotta take it out. Go time. Can't stop. Are you ready? This is the time.
Please welcome to the stage Mark Russell, Executive Editor of the Commercial Appeal.
Good evening, Memphis. Oh, wait a minute. One more time. Good evening, Memphis. What a spectacular night. The greatest night in high school sports, right here in the historic Orpheum Theater. As you already heard, my name is Mark Russell, and we're absolutely thrilled to have so many people in this room tonight to celebrate the accomplishments of more than 190 of our most outstanding student athletes in the Memphis area. Athletes, just by being here, it proves that you've put in the countless hours of hard work and made many sacrifices. And your parents have too. And for that, we congratulate you on a job well done. and parents. Can I ask every parent and loved one of an athlete being honored tonight to stand? These, of course, are the stars behind the All-Stars. Think for a minute about the very first sport your child participated in. Remember driving them to that first practice? And since then, the countless other times you chauffeured, cheered, consoled, and encouraged your child. All those sacrifices made on behalf of these athletes have paid off. So congratulations to you as well. This is also your night. And not to be overlooked, will every coach and athletic director in the audience please stand? We all know the coaches are also mentors. Sometimes they're father or mother figures. These athletes have been successful in their sport and in life thanks to your leadership and mentorship. Congratulations to you all on a job well done. The Commercial Appeal is the premier source for high school sports coverage in the Memphis area. And this event is really a celebration of what our reporters do every day. The stories that come from the fields and courts help shape our community, and high school sports is something we all recognize, know, and love. Before we proceed with tonight, I want to take a moment to thank all of our event sponsors. This event would not be possible without them, as their support allowed us to provide all student athletes free tickets to tonight's show. We are so happy and grateful to have them, as their support and investment truly allows this event to be one of the most special events for so many families in our community. Help me show our appreciation to them. Our presenting sponsor, Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. And supporting sponsors, Army ROTC and the Memphis Sports Council. All of us at the Commercial Appeal are proud to partner with these fine community institutions. The next time you have the opportunity to thank members of those businesses, please do. Please join me one more time in thanking all of our sponsors. Tonight's event is truly a tribute to the joy and the trials of all that makes up high school athletics. Tonight we will recognize 198 student athletes from the Memphis area, from 71 schools and 25 sports. You have run, hit, jumped, thrown, tossed, spiked, served, pinned, and pitched your way into the record books, into the pages of your hometown newspaper, and most importantly, into our hearts. At this time, we would like all the student athletes to stand and be recognized. What a great looking group. Now, I've got a few housekeeping notes before we get started. Photos and a recording from tonight's event will be published at commercialappeal.com. Please tag all your photos and posts on social media using the hashtag MEMHSSA. One more time, MEMHSSA. One lucky person who posts this evening using the hashtag MEMHSSA will win an autographed item from our special guests, courtesy of our social media sponsor, Memphis Sports Council. We'll announce the winner at the end of the night. Happy posting. And a special thank you to Memphis Sports Council. If you are announced as an award winner, please make your way to the stage to accept your award. Please enter the stage from my right, your left, accept your award and pose for a photo. Then exit stage left. We will start with our Player of the Year awards. Hear from our guest speaker, and we will conclude with the top awards of the night, including Boys and Girls Athlete of the Year, Coach of the Year, and some very special awards. All right, enough of the preliminaries. Let's give out some awards. Please welcome my right-hand man for tonight, high school sports reporter Winston Wilcox. We'll start tonight with the awards in baseball. Will all the award nominees in baseball please stand? And the baseball player of the year is Bradley Lofton from DeSoto Central High School. We'll make sure Bradley gets us an award. I'll tell you a little bit about Bradley. He helped lead the Jaguars to the MHSAA State Championship Series this season with a 2.42 ERA, 96 strikeouts, and a 5.3 record. The lefty, who was a consistent 90-mile-per-hour pitcher, is committed to Hail State, Mississippi State. Congratulations, Bradley. We'll make sure we get your award to you. Next up, we have the Girls and Boys Players of the Year in basketball. It'll be presented by the Memphis Sports Council. Joining me to announce the winners is J.J. Greer. Will all the award nominees in basketball please stand up?
We're so honored, on behalf of the Memphis Sports Council and Memphis Tourism, we're so honored to have our brand associated with these wonderful athletes in this wonderful event. And without further ado, the Girls Basketball Player of the Year is Lindsay Long of Arlington High School. Come up, this way. Yep, you come on up, Lindsay. Fantastic. If I get in there, is there a photo opportunity?
Let's have her get in the middle.
Moving on to the Boys Basketball Player of the Year. The Boys Basketball Player of the Year is Chandler Jackson of Christian Brothers High School. Perfect. I'll tell you a little bit about Lindsay and a little bit about Chandler Jackson. So Lindsay Long finished her career by leading the Tigers back-to-back state tournament and grabbed region and district MVP awards in the process. She averaged 12 points and 7 rebounds this season. So let's give it up for Lindsay once again. Now, Chandler Jackson completed everything he wanted to as a senior, including Division II AA state championship and being named Mr. Basketball. He was one of the most prolific players in the area this season, averaging 18 points a game. Let's give it up for Chandler. As we understand it, Chandler's already down in Tallahassee, down in Florida State, hooping, training hard, so we'll make sure that he gets his award. So thank you very much. Let's give it up one more time for all these athletes. Perfect.
Next up, we'll be recognizing the top performers in bowling. Will all the award nominees in bowling please stand? And the girls' bowler of the year is Tori Moore of St. Benedict at Auburndale School. And the boys' bowler of the year is Gavin Robertson of Bartlett High School. And let me tell you a little bit about both of our bowlers awardees. Tori Moore had a stellar season on the lanes, resulting in a runners-up finish at the Division II state tournament. The senior averaged a 166.8 during her 6 matches. Congratulations again, Tori. Gavin Robertson rolled a 164 in the championship match of the Division I tournament, earning him a second-place finish. This topped off her stellar sophomore season, where his team also made the state semifinals. Congratulations, Gavin, again. Now it's time to present the top boys and girls cross-country athletes. Will all the award nominees in cross-country please stand? And the girls' cross-country runner of the year is Anne-Marie Brazy of Arlington High School. The boys' cross-country runner of the year is Landon McNair of Bartlett High School. Congratulations. Now, some background on our 2 bowler awardees. Anne-Marie Brazy led the Tigers cross-country program this season, taking home a Region 8 3A title this season and a second-place finish at the state meet. Yes, these are cross-country folks, not bowlers. If they were doing both, they'd be sort of multitasking, right? Brazy set a season record at the state meet, running the 5,000-meter course in just a little more than 18 minutes. The senior from Arlington High School is signed to Arkansas State. Congratulations, Anne-Marie. Landon McNair finished a dominant senior season as a runner-up in the state meet for Bartlett. In September, he set a personal record in the Southern Showcase, finishing the 5,000-meter course in 14 minutes, 59 seconds, .9. He is headed to Ole Miss in the fall. Congratulations, Landon, once again. Now it's time for the Players of the Year in football. Will all the award nominees in football please stand? All right. The Defensive Player of the Year is Aaron Bryant of South Haven High School. We'll come back to him in a minute. The Offensive Football Player of the Year is Dallin Hayden of Christian Brothers High School. We'll make sure both of them get their awards, but a little bit of background on both. The Texas signee, Texas Longhorns, Aaron Bryant led the South Haven defense with 72 tackles, 25 tackles for loss, 3 forced fumbles, and 6 sacks. Congratulations again, Aaron. Dallin Hayden collected his second Tennessee Titans Mr. Football Award this season. The Christian Brothers standout had a productive final season with the Purple Wave, racking up more than 2,000 yards and scoring 33 touchdowns. He will continue his career at the Ohio State. Congratulations again, Dallin. And now for the awards in golf. Will all the award nominees in golf please stand? The Girls Golfer of the Year is Ella Kress of North Point Christian School. And the Boys Golfer of the Year is Luke Sienkiewicz of Evangelical Christian School. Ella Kress, North Point standout senior, took third at this year's Division IIA state tournament. Kress was also a region champion of this year and helped North Point to 2 state runner-up finishes. She will be continuing her golf career at Dalton State College. Congratulations, Ella. Luke wrapped up his senior season with a second-place finish at the Division IIA state golf tournament. He is a 2-time Division IIA region champion. Luke will be continuing his golf career at Central Arkansas. Congratulations, Luke. Now let's meet the Players of the Year in lacrosse. Will all the award nominees in lacrosse please stand? The Girls Lacrosse Player of the Year is Cassidy Jones of White Station High School. And the Boys Lacrosse Player of the Year is William Simonson of Christian Brothers High School. A finalist for this award last year, Cassidy Jones is taking home the hardware after a stellar season. She finished with 137 goals while adding 46 assists. She will be playing next year at Anderson University. Congratulations, Cassidy. Williams scored 50 goals and added 11 assists in his senior season. With that effort, he became the all-time scoring leader in Christian Brothers history. He was named All-League and All-Region for his efforts. Congratulations, William. And we will make sure he gets this award. Now, for the Players of the Year in soccer. Will all the award nominees in soccer please stand? The Girls Soccer Player of the Year is Ellison Suhoza of Collierville High School. And the Boys Soccer Player of the Year is Johnny Juilliard of Christian Brothers High School. Ellison was a key piece in Collierville's stingy defense that allowed just 7 goals all season. Imagine that, 7 goals all season. Scoring 6 goals herself, she helped Collierville to the Division I AAA semifinals. She will be continuing her soccer career at the University of Illinois Springfield. Congratulations, Alice. If there was a goal scored for Christian Brothers this year, chances are Johnny was somehow a part of it. Whether it be scoring himself or feeding his teammates, he was a big reason as to why the Purple Wave made it back to the state tournament. Congratulations, Johnny. Now it's time to present the award for the Player of the Year in softball. Will all the softball nominees please stand? And the softball Player of the Year is Eddie Graham from Arlington High School. One of the best hitters in Memphis, Eddie Graham has already made a name for herself following his standout sophomore campaign. She led the area in hitting, batting over a 700 average. She was also at the top of the stats charts in runs scored and home runs. Congratulations, Addie. Next, we have the awards for swimming and diving. Will all the award nominees in swimming and diving please stand? The girls' swimming and diving athlete of the year is Jenna Halliday of MHEA. And the boys' swimming and diving athlete of the year is Zion James of Memphis University School. Two races at the state tournament meant 2 medals for the graduating Jenna Halliday. The MHEA senior finished second in the 50 freestyle at the state meet. She also finished second in the 100 backstroke. Congratulations, Jenna. We'll make sure she gets the award. And of course, the MUS senior closed out his high school career with 2 medals at the state tournament. Zion finished third in the 50 freestyle and 20.31 at the state meet. He also finished third in the 100 freestyle in just under 45 seconds. Congratulations, Zion. Next, we'll have awards for tennis. Will all the award nominees in tennis please stand? The girls' tennis player of the year is Alea Wooten of St. George's Independent School. And the boys' tennis player of the year is Ranjay Oral of Collierville High School. The senior, Alea, the number 1 seed out of the West in the state tournament, finished second in the state after a tremendous tournament run. She'll be continuing her tennis career at Prairie View A&M. Congratulations, Alea. Collierville took home the state championship this season, and Ranjay is a big reason why. The junior claimed the singles title while also being a part of the winning doubles pair with Tristan Kelly. Congratulations, Ranjay. Next, we have awards for track and field. Will all the award nominees in track and field please stand? The girls' track and field athlete of the year is Alyssa Raymond of East High School. And the boys' track and field athlete of the year is Xavier Wolf of Memphis Central High School. The Memphis East Junior did a little of everything at the state meet. Alyssa was first in the 400-meter dash and took second in both the long jump and the 200-meter dash. Lastly, she anchored the 1600 relay team that captured silver. Congratulations again, Alyssa. It was hard to have a better state track and field performance than Xavier Wolf. The senior won gold in the long jump and triple jump and finished second in the decathlon. He was a big reason for the Memphis Central team taking home the team gold. Congratulations, Xavier. Now it's time to present the award for the Player of the Year in volleyball. Will all the award nominees in volleyball please stand? And the girls' volleyball Player of the Year is Rachel McCollum of Collierville High School. Rachel McCollum had a dominant season for Collierville, recording more than 600 assists and over 50 aces in her senior season. She helped the Dragons claim a District 15 3A title, as well as a 2-2 record at the state 3A tournament. Rachel will continue her volleyball career at Winthrop. Congratulations, Rachel. Now it's time to present the award for the Player of the Year in wrestling. Will all the award nominees in wrestling please stand? And the girls' Wrestler of the Year is Chukwudon Odegawa of Collierville High School. And the boys' Wrestler of the Year is Gervasio Gonzalez of Christian Brothers High School. Chukwudon finished her career as a state champion. She took the top spot in the 165-pound class at the state tournament, defeating Brett Spink on a 6-5 tiebreaker decision. Congratulations again. Gervasio ended his career by taking home a state title. Gonzalez defeated Omari Alvarez with a 7-2 decision for a first-place finish in the Division II state tournament. Congratulations. That completes our first set of awards. Please join me one more time in congratulating all of our outstanding Players of the Year.
He was the 2001 NBA Rookie of the Year. He played 17 seasons in the league, including 2 stints with the Memphis Grizzlies, won back-to-back NBA championships with the Miami Heat. He scored over 10,000 points and averaged a career-high 18.5 points per game with the Grizzlies in 2007. He was the number 5 overall pick in the 2000 draft by the Orlando Magic. He spent 2 seasons as an assistant coach with the Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, help me give a big Memphis welcome to Mike Miller.
Hey, sir. How you doing, brother?
How's everybody doing tonight? All right. So I'm Evan Barnes with the Commercial Appeal. I cover the Memphis Tigers, and this man here needs no introduction. Y'all know him, Mike Miller. Let's give him a hand, y'all. Give him another hand.
Thank you.
All right. Mike, you enjoying yourself tonight?
Always. Congratulations, by the way, to everybody out here. It's a big honor for you guys. Congratulations.
Awesome. So obviously with this being a high school sports event, let's take it back to your high school days back in South Dakota. What was it like for you back then when you were 16, 17? What do you remember most about those days?
A lot different. I grew up in a small town of 14, 15,000 people, so basketball was it for me, and was able to play with my brother. Jared won 2 state championships, played for a legendary coach, but in South Dakota, like, basketball was life. So that's one of the things that my high school career and my high school was a foundation that built a lot of my stuff, and I owe a lot to the people that sacrificed through that. So I enjoyed my high school career a ton.
Definitely. So now we're here, obviously. You've played college basketball, you played in the NBA, you've won championships, you've coached, you now have an agency. So you've seen all levels of sports. So I'm curious, what's some advice you can give to our young folks here about what's some advice you can give maybe about what you learned from high school that you still apply to today?
I think that everyone's journey is different. I think that's one of the most important things. Challenge yourself, compete against yourself. Don't worry about what the next person's doing or if I won this award or won that award. It's really challenging yourself, being the best version of yourself every day. And that's in life and not just in sports, but just making sure that every day you wake up, you're trying to be a better version of you. Don't worry about the outside distractions. Don't worry about the people around you. Just be the best you can be, and usually that works out to your advantage.
Definitely. And so obviously, give it up for that. That's awesome. All right. So you obviously played a lot in the NBA, but Memphis is a special place in your heart. You played with the Grizzlies, we mentioned. You coached here. You were coaching your son at Houston High School. What is it about Memphis that you just really enjoy that brings you back here and keeps you here, really?
I love the people. I spent most of my adult life here, so in my profession, it's different. You go 18 years and grew up in South Dakota, and it was great. But then I'm all over the place, and I spent 9 years here, and it was the best 9 years of my life. Became a man here, grew my family here. So you build those relationships here, and for me and my family, it was about bringing my kids back here, growing them up here, because I knew the value of what Memphis offers. And so we're just excited to be in this community, and we'll always be in this community for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah. So, hey, give it up, y'all, give it up. Well, I guess I have to ask the obvious question now with the Grizzlies. Obviously, we've all kept up with the Grizzlies this year. They had a great run to the Western Conference semifinals, right? Y'all enjoy it? Yeah. So I got to ask, first of all, what did you think about this year, and what do you think about their chances next season?
Oh, this year was awesome. Obviously, to continue seeing this team grow. Their front office has done an amazing job building this team through the draft and through trade. Continue to build it. Obviously, take this year as a trampoline and build it for next year. They have 2 first-round picks again this year. I have a lot of faith in what the front office is doing. Obviously, I have a lot of faith in what John Morant's doing. But they got a lot of strong physical guards. Like, they still have that grit and grind, but they also have an interesting dynamic of being able to score the basketball and defend the basketball. So I expect big things next year, just like the rest of the city. So it's going to be fun to watch this team.
Did you have a favorite John Morant moment? Everyone has one. But did you have a favorite moment this past year?
It had to be the playoffs when he dunked on old buddy. That was incredible. Incredible. Stuff I couldn't do.
Yeah, that was more like you were more the shooting type.
That's right. That's right.
All right. So you mentioned basketball being everything. If there was another sport you could have played in high school you're interested in, would you have played another sport?
I love baseball. I love pitching. I love being on that mound by myself, challenging myself. It's a lonely place up there for all the pitchers out here. They know it. It's a lonely place up there, but it challenges you, and it's something that really you learn a lot from, and I enjoyed baseball.
Yeah, okay, all right. So speaking of high school, what was maybe the toughest defeat you remembered, and what did you learn from that?
My senior year, we lost in the state championship game. My sophomore year and my junior year, we won state. But going out as a senior and losing, I fouled out with like 4 minutes left. We ended up losing the game. It was disappointing, but what life teaches you is that you can't worry too much about it. You're on to the next one. Just try to build from it, get better from it, and the hardest part is years after, right? And go looking back at it. When you're 18, you're like, I'll win all these other awards, but those team awards are the ones that are most important.
Definitely. And speaking of team awards, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you won a state championship here in Memphis with your son at Houston High School, right? What was that like for you? Just how special was that, not just winning a state title, but being able to do it with family?
An absolute blessing. One of the reasons I did it, obviously, to all the moms and dads out here, they understand the sacrifice that goes into it. My wife sacrificed for so many years while I was playing. So for me to be there every day with my kids in practice, my oldest son and my youngest son were both on the team, and to be there every day in practice, see them grow through practice, through games. Sometimes they didn't like me at home. Sometimes they did, but that's the life of a coach. But just being there and trying to get some of that time back, I think people don't realize as much in our life with playing in the NBA and be fortunate enough to do 17 seasons is that you sacrifice some family time. And so it was hard for me to step down from University of Memphis when I was coaching because I loved it, but I needed to do that for my family. And so everything that I've told myself going forward is going to be sacrificed into what's best for them because they did it early for me in my career. So it was a blessing to be a part of it, won a state championship. I know they were excited about it, something that I'll never forget, and hopefully they never will either.
Definitely, definitely. So you just gave some good advice to our guys here and our girls here too. What's the best advice you've ever gotten?
That's a good question. I got a lot of good advice in my life. I would say that why a guy told me doubt is pointless. And I kind of looked at him like, what are you talking about? Everyone doubts. Like, everyone doubts. But when he broke it down to me, it made a lot of sense. It's like, at the end of the day, when you're worrying about success or failure, everybody's going to succeed or fail, right? Everyone in life is going to succeed or fail. To waste time doubting yourself if you know whether you're going to succeed or fail is pointless. It's, you control what you can control. You take one step at a time, you live with the outcome. And the reality of the situation is if you win the game, great. The next day, you got to wake up and do that journey again. If you lose the game, it sucks, but you got to wake up and do that journey again. So why doubt it? Just put the time and put the effort and put the work in, and at the end of the day, let the chips fall where they may.
I don't know about you, but I think that's good advice anybody can have, right? That's great advice anyone can take away from that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So this is one. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Obviously now you've entered your post-basketball career, but where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Yeah, you're challenging me now. I think just being the best dad I can be, hopefully, and being the best husband I can be. Like I said, they sacrificed for me. My kids, fortunately, my oldest son's playing at Creighton now, so I get to watch a lot of his basketball. My youngest son's going to be a senior at Houston next year, so I get to watch a lot of his basketball. My daughter, who's in 4th grade, runs the whole entire house, so I'll let her continue to do that. But just be the best dad I can, be the best husband I can, support them as much as I possibly can, hopefully teach them through the stuff the failures and the successes I've had, hopefully lead them in the right direction, and then continue to build other businesses. I enjoy challenging myself and learning through the process.
Definitely. So obviously, you and I came up in a different era. I graduated in 2002. You graduated before that, right? I don't want to date myself here a little bit. But athletes today, they often want to know why they're doing something rather than just being told to do something. So as a coach, do you think coaches need to be innovative when it comes to teaching, or what type of coaching maybe inspired you the most?
I mean, obviously all coaches got to be innovative, right? Like, you got to pivot and move with the times. I think the kids these days, all of them out here, they're getting smarter, they're understanding, and I call it the power of why, right? Like, that's the best way to teach. And communication is the best way to do it. And every kid, every player, every person is different. How do they react to what they react to? Is it visual? Is it talking to them? What is it that helps them? Every coach has a responsibility to continue to grow these kids and give them the best opportunities to be the best they can. And I think the biggest ones for me was ones that held me accountable. The best coaches I ever had were the ones that were communicated with me, let me know where I stood, were open and honest, but also held me responsible. I think that's the most important thing. And then it's on you as a player to look in the mirror and understand where you're at.
All right. Now, obviously, social media is a much more different avenue involving sports right now. I mean, you saw it in Memphis. I'm sure you see it with your kids. And obviously, a lot of you guys probably are very active on social media. But we've also seen the negative side of social media where adults feel like they can just say whatever to kids. And kids can often hear, if they have a bad game, they often can obsess over what people say about them. So how did you channel dealing with some of the negative noise that you heard? Obviously, you play at the highest level at Florida and the NBA. How did you cut off some of the noise?
Well, the easiest way was grow up when I did. You didn't have it. That was really easy for me. There was no social media. I feel bad for some of these kids on the social media. It's a great platform. But I think a lot of it's mindset. I really do. I think first of all, learn to love who you are and love what you do. And then it's all mindset. And mindset's not going to get you out of a crappy situation or a crappy media post, but a mindset will make that, will not change. Your mindset won't change the crappy post, but the mindset can help you get out of it, right? So love who you are and know where you're at. Be strong and outwork everybody, and all the other stuff. You know, when they do that media stuff and the posts come, it's for reasons because they want to be you, and as long as you can get your mindset around that, I think you'll be fine.
Definitely. All right. I think we're going to give it up for that one. That's important. Believe me, I know you guys are facing a lot of pressure with social media, so I hope you guys take this advice to heart because I know it's tough. So definitely give you guys a lot of praise for that as athletes. So last question here. Sports obviously is why we're all here. It's why a lot of our young folks here are doing what they do. But it's important to note that there's more to just sports. They are student athletes first. So how can they keep their successes on the field, whether it's on the court, on the track, on the pool, on the diamond? How can they keep that in perspective and understand the big picture of what all of this is about?
Obviously, for me on that is that enjoy where you're at. Don't try to fast forward yourself. If you do, you'll be 42 sitting on stage up here talking about what you did before. So live in the moment. And I really believe in that. Like, live in the moment and enjoy where you're at. The struggles, the ups and the downs is never as good as it seems. It's never as bad as it seems. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, sports will always give you opportunities, will put you on platforms to do certain things. But at some point, sport will end. And the people around you, the people you hang out with, the people that you trust, the people that you listen to, they'll be there no matter if sport's there or not. And don't try to, you know, I did it in my life. And so I hope you listen to people, wiser people than me in front of you. But just enjoy the moments and don't try to fast forward nothing. Don't go, I can't wait to be a freshman in college next year. I can't wait to be like, just enjoy where you're at, the ups and downs, the struggles. Everything else will take care of itself, I promise.
I think that's a great way to go out.
Yep.
Everybody give it up for Mike Miller here.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Good luck.
Thank you, Mike, and thank you, Evan. Just a remarkable career Mike Miller has had and continues to have. And now, for the top awards of the night, we'll start with our annual award that recognizes student athletes who have demonstrated leadership in and out of sports competition. The Leadership Award presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. On behalf of Anthony Kimbrough, the Chief Executive Officer of Farm Bureau, our partner, we truly could not do this event without Farm Bureau. I would like to read the following statement courtesy of Mr. Kimbrough. Although I cannot be here in person to celebrate this special event with you, Farm Bureau Health Plans wants to recognize their hard work and dedication, bringing all of these talented student athletes together this evening. It's been a privilege for Farm Bureau Health Plans to participate in the Memphis Area High School Sports Awards program for the past 6 years, and tonight is no exception. The student athletes assembled here have given the best of themselves to high school athletics across the state, and we're proud to be a small part of your well-earned recognition. Congratulations on your success, and we wish you all the brightest of futures. That again is from Anthony Kimbrough of Farm Bureau. On behalf of Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee, it is my honor to present the Leadership Award. The finalists for the distinguished award are Jada Carter, Cordova High School; Chance Kirby, Bartlett High School; and Eric Stewart Jr., Frederick Douglass High School. And the 2022 Leadership Award recipient goes to Jada Carter from Cordova High School. Some background on Jada. Jada is not only a member, but a captain of the girls' track and field program at Cordova. Off the court, Carter is a standout in the community and classroom. She has a 4.3 GPA while taking dual enrollment college algebra and dual enrollment juvenile justice. On top of her academic and athletic resume, she's a student council president, an attorney juror volunteer for Shelby County Juvenile Youth Court, community service chair of the Memphis Youth City Council, community service chair of Roses. She's also a part of the National Beta Club, the National Honor Society, and the Bellevue Baptist Church student leadership team, and a member of the mock trial team. Congratulations again, Jada. And we'll make sure she gets that well-deserved award. From the up-and-coming leaders to those who have spent their entire career setting an example for students, co-workers, and the entire community, it's my honor to present the 2022 Lifetime Achievement Award to Phil Clark from Bartlett High School. Clark's career spans 3 decades, and in that time, he found plenty of success along the way. At Germantown, he guided the baseball team to 11 region championships, including 10 state Final Four appearances, 3 state runners-up, and 2 state titles, one in 1995 and the other in 2001. At Bartlett, he led the team to 5 region titles, 1 state semifinal, 2 state runners-up, and a state championship in 2007. Overall, in his 33 years of coaching, he has a 933 and 295 record. That is a 780 win percentage. Wow. He was named the State Coach of the Year in 1995 and 2001. Congratulations, Phil. In sports, we know that performance and wins rule. But in covering high school sports, it's important to not lose sight that a focus on excellence shouldn't be solely on the fields and court. And so it is my honor to present the Scholar Athlete of the Year, an award designed to recognize student athletes who are focused, driven, and excelling in both the classroom and in their sport. And the finalists for the 2022 Scholar Athlete of the Year are Brianka Bolton, East High School; Maddox Davis of St. George's Independent School; Daniel Leone of St. Benedict of Auburndale School. And the 2022 Scholar Athlete of the Year is Maddox Davis of St. George's Independent School. Maddox defines what it means to be a student athlete. He scored a 35 on his ACT and carries a 5.0 GPA, 5.0. This all while taking advanced physics, history, computer science, environmental science, economics, and 2 different advanced calculus courses. He's also a national merit finalist. On the field, he plays lacrosse and football, and is committed to playing lacrosse in college at Georgia Tech. Congratulations, Maddox. It is my great honor now to present the award for the Coach of the Year. This award is given to the coach who has shown tremendous leadership and a commitment to excellence through success in their sport, but is also through their incredible impact on the lives of student athletes. It is my honor to present the Coach of the Year award. Will all the coaches in the room please stand to be recognized? Here are your finalists for the Coach of the Year. Rashad Haynes, Memphis Central High School. Bubba Luckett, Christian Brothers High School. And Ashley Shields of Arlington High School. And the 2022 Memphis Area High School Sports Award Coach of the Year goes to Bubba Luckett of Christian Brothers High School. It was perfection for Coach Luckett and Christian Brothers boys basketball this season. Luckett, who played at Christian Brothers from 1975 to 1979 before playing at Memphis State, led the Purple Wave to a 28-0 record and won the school's first state championship since 1987. It was also the first state title for Luckett, who has been coaching at Christian Brothers for the past 32 years. Congratulations, Coach Luckett. We'll make sure he gets that award. After recognizing greatness in coaching, it makes sense to highlight athletes who have come together under their guidance to perform at a level above the competition. In that spirit, it's my honor to present the award for the best teams of the year, presented by the Army ROTC. And we'll start with the girls' team of the year. Let's meet the finalists. They are the Arlington High School basketball team, the Brighton High School softball team, and the Memphis Central High School track and field team. And the winning girls' team of the year is the Arlington High School basketball team. The Arlington basketball team finished the season with a 22-5 record and a state semifinal appearance. The Lady Tigers were ranked 6th in the final Associated Press poll and 9th in the final regular season Tennessee Super 25 high school girls basketball rankings by USA Today Sports Network. Let's give one more big round of applause for the girls team of the year from Arlington High School. And now let's move on to the award for the boys team of the year. And the finalists are the Christian Brothers High School basketball team, the Collierville High School tennis team, and the Memphis Central High School track and field team. And the winning boys team of the year is the Memphis Central High School track and field team. Memphis Central didn't just run to a state title, it ran, jumped, and threw its way there. The biggest feat of the day was the 4x200 relay that won the gold medal with a state record time of 1 minute 24 seconds. Then there was the performance of Xavier Wolf, who won gold for the long jump and the triple jump and finished second in the decathlon. The team finished with 112 points, more than double of the second place finisher. Give it up for the 2022 Boys Team of the Year, the Memphis Central High School track and field team. And now it's time to honor greatness and strength that transcend sport. With the 2022 Courage Award, what an honor it is to recognize this amazing and inspiring person. After beating kidney cancer once, Briarcrest Christian School coach Rick Orr thought that chapter of his life was behind him. Then came 2019 when his kidney cancer returned. But that hasn't stopped the longtime Briarcrest coach.
Actually, I lost my first kidney 20 years ago for my 50th birthday. And then they said it would never come back. And then on 19th, I guess, in the fall of 19, at a bowling match, and I'd gone and had a test run, scope. And my doctor called and said, this is the last thing I thought we were going to find, but you have cancer in your other kidney. Of course, then you start thinking through the whole thing. You're going like, okay, this means dialysis, this means, you know. So that was December 19th is when they took the second one out. We started this wonderful journey I'm on. my idea of sports, now, I did the big time basketball, soccer, state title things, but I really just want to have positive attitudes, positive impacts on kids. That's what I've always wanted to do with it. And so that still allowed me to do that. Bowling's easy, go to a bowling alley, sitting there, talking to them. I love the kids so much. I mean, it's what gives a lot of meaning to my life, and I just want to be there, be a positive influence. I want to tell them about Jesus Christ. And this, in a lot of ways, has allowed me to show them, how do you go through hardships? Because we all have that question, why? And I can tell you right now, and I tell them, I got news for you. The last 3 years, I have cursed, almost cursed God, saying, why? You know, but you kind of learn, he teaches you, and I was able to teach them, okay, this is how you go through this. I've gotten text messages and things from kids that have said, you will never know how much it affected me watching you go through this and how you've done it. And I've learned so much on what it's like to be a Christian and go through hard times. And probably, I mean, that would be the impact I'd want to have on them.
Coach Orr, despite his extensive dialysis schedule, is still teaching and serving as the girls' bowling coach. He could be retired or taking a step back for health reasons, but that's not Orr's style. He's going to keep on going, and it's all for the kids. He couldn't be here today, but his wife, who is affectionately known as Mrs. Coach Orr, is here to accept the award. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for the 2022 Courage Award recipient. What an inspiring story, and once again, congratulations.
What's up, everybody? Rob Gronkowski here, and I want to give all of the student athletes a major shout out for having a great year and earning this special honor. I'm here to help celebrate you, your accomplishments, and your wins. You are all winners in my book, and you know I know about winning. Just keep putting in that work towards achieving your goals in both sports and life, because the sky's the limit. But you are the only one who can make it happen. These winners are a true testament of that. Here are your Athletes of the Year.
Wow. Big thanks to Rob Gronkowski for providing a special message for tonight's show. And make sure to tune in to the USA Today National High School Sports Show on July 31st, hosted by Gronk and Vernon Davis. It will be one you don't want to miss. It's now time for our biggest awards of the night, the Boys and Girls Athlete of the Year, presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. On behalf of Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee, it is my honor to present the Girls Athlete of the Year. And the finalists are Micaiah Halliburton, Millington High School; Lauren Rutland, St. George's Independent School; Emma Tucker, Collierville High School; and ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Girls Athlete of the Year, the amazing, the incomparable Emma Tucker of Collierville High School. Emma Tucker, a two-time nominee tonight, showcased her strength in multiple sports this year and had success in all of them. On the wrestling mat, she placed 4th in the state wrestling meet at 235 pounds. In the spring, she was one of the best throwers in not just Memphis, but the state, finishing 3rd in the shot put at Division I AAA state track meet and finished 2nd in discus throw. Congratulations, Emma. And now, for the final award of the night, the 2022 Boys Athlete of the Year. And the finalists are Quincy Briggs, Memphis Central High School; Tyler Bird, Tipton Rosemark Academy High School; and Dallin Hayden, Christian Brothers High School. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Boys Athlete of the Year, Dallin Hayden of Christian Brothers High School. Dallin will leave Christian Brothers as one of its best. On the football field, the Ohio State signee was a two-time Mr. Football winner, rushing for just over 2,000 yards this season and 33 touchdowns. His speed carried over into the spring, where he took second place in the Division II AA state track meet in the 400-meter dash. Congratulations, Dallin, and we will make sure he gets that award. Thank you, athletes, parents, coaches, and community supporters for celebrating with us tonight. It's time to give out our social media prize, brought to you by Memphis Sports Council. Let's get our guests out one more time. Mike Miller. Come on out, Mike. All right. I guess you know what the prize is now, right? And the social media winner is Caitlin Jones. Oh. And I think accepting on behalf of Caitlin is Will Black.
Nope. There's Caitlin right there.
Oh, she's right there. My bad. Caitlin?
We got two of them, so Will must be the second one.
Oh, yeah, he must be the second one.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Get your award right there.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, one more. So, I was momentarily thrown for a loop because this next winner is someone I actually know in real life. So step to the stage, Will Black, and get your award. So a couple quick housekeeping notes. We have some really snazzy book bags for the athlete winners. So when you leave, you'll pick that book bag out when you're leaving out. I guess it'll be out front where you came in. And I want to also remind all of you, the award winners, make your way backstage for a group photo. And one more big thank you to our presenting sponsor, Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. We couldn't do it without our supporting sponsors, Army ROTC and the Memphis Sports Council. And a special thanks to the staff at the Commercial Appeal, where I, of course, work, and they always do a great job. And a big thank you to our special guest, the one and only Mike Miller. Remember, you can check out the photos from tonight's show at commercialappeal.com. Seniors, good luck. Underclassmen, we hope to see you again next year. Good night, and thank you again for attending the Memphis Area High School Sports Awards.